Today we're going to talk about quality of safety play. Are your safeties good enough? Do you find yourself playing defense only to have your opponent step up and not only get a hit on the ball, maybe play a counter safe, or even pocket the ball? Well, if that's the case, it may be time to take a look at the quality of your safeties. This example right here would be in a rotation game, probably 9-ball. And I've got a shot on the 2, but maybe I've got some other part of the layout that is difficult or impossible to loosen up and go for the run out. So instead, I'm going to play a safety. Now, it might be real tempting to step up here and just play a simple stop shot. And that's what I did most of the time when I first started working on the defensive side of my game. So here, I come up to the 2-ball and basically just shoot a stop shot. So I've got the hook, right? Well, partially. But the critical mistake here is leaving my opponent access to this first rail. Essentially, all he has to do is trace my shot, and he can at least get contact with the object ball. He can also do it with power, making it very likely that he'll either pocket the ball or get a good hit, maybe play a counter safe. Let's take a look at a little better way. With just a minor adjustment, let's take a look at a better way to play this as a safe. So what's a better way to do this? Play the safety. Instead of just a stop shot, use just a little bit of left spin and a little bit of low. You're going to hit it at about 7 o'clock. And instead of having the cue ball stop right here, leaving your opponent access to that first rail and an easy kick shot, or maybe even a jump shot from there, depending on your opponent's skill. I want to park that cue ball and marry it to the 4-ball here, making my opponent's return a whole lot more difficult. So we're going to change our tip position. Speed's going to be relatively the same. And let's see how that looks. Much better, a whole lot better than the previous stop shot safety. Why? My opponent has no access to the first rail. They can't trace my shot to get a good hit or maybe a lucky pocket or a counter safe. Everything here is cut off. At this point, it forces my opponent to go this direction, which means that he won't have direct sight of the ball he's shooting at. It's from an awkward position because he's essentially having to cue over a ball or around a ball. And you've got distance to boot. So you're utilizing more elements of good defensive play by playing that shot this way versus the simple stop shot safety. So here's the landing for my last shot, using the low left to get further behind, closer to the obstructing 4-ball. And this is a pretty good leave, but even this could stand to be improved. If I can park my cue ball here, that is typically pro level type safeties. The cue ball is actually married to the 4-ball. Again, making the shot on the 2, my opponent's shot on the 2, even more difficult. So there's always room for improvement, unless and until you can play every safety to where they are solid lockup safeties, such as where the cue ball is now. So until next time, keep on practicing.